Alright, ready?
Yeah. Mm.
In 3, 2, 1. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the really late E3 coverage.
Reasons why? We're not going to tell you because it's personal.
Personally, I was away on family business. But those who know me know that I was still tweeting about E3 from the crappy-ass internet.
You were like a tweet a minute on that night.
E3 is like the biggest day I actually use the Twitter account.
Well,
Alright. But let's get this going. Today we're talking about Microsoft.
can I start this one?
Go ahead, because I don't even care about the first game they showed.
Yeah, they showed off Halo 5 Guardians, and I won't lie, I'm kind of hyped up for it.
It looks like something to be hype-worthy if you're a Halo fan.
Yeah, because let me put it this way: when Halo 4 came out, everyone kind of got a bit of sweet taste out of it. And me personally, I liked it. Then I played the Halo 5 beta, which came out shortly after the Master Chief Collection. And 343 is doing a good job.
Is Halo 4 different from Reach?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know a lot of franchises do that, but just if you're going to number your sequels, just have the number in every single game.
To be fair, Reach is a prequel to the first game.
Then have like Zero,
Don't-
Halo 0.
Or better yet, include Reach in the Master Chief Collection. Since everyone likes Reach.
Well, we're going to get back onto that later on.
Yeah.
And the next game is Recore.
I'm actually pretty interested in Recore.
I was hitting the field a little bit because I thought that robot dog died.
I'd just like to point out that even though I did watch the Microsoft conference, I didn't really care for anything.
Yeah, neither did I. Like the most I cared about was a game we'll get through after a couple of stops at EA. But yeah, I'm actually interested in Recore just because it has Keiji Inafune and the guys behind Metroid Prime behind it.
Oh.
So I'm like, hey, Mega Man guy and Metroid, what could be better?
And
Metroid Federation Force shot.
Oh, I can't wait till we get to that.
yeah. This next thing that Microsoft showed, it's not really a game, it's more or less a feature to the One.
But it's without a doubt the biggest thing they showed at their conference.
Yeah. Backwards compatibility for the Xbox One.
How many years has it taken now, guys?
Oh, let's see, how many...
Almost a year, actually.
I'm still a year too late for fucking backwards compatibility, my god.
Well, I'll give them this. It's like the one thing the PS4 can't do because of PlayStation Now.
And right now, as we speak, well, at the time of this recording, it's being tested out by the early access players. So,
Wow. So I hope you're ready for the holiday season when you can play literally all your old games on the Xbox One. And then remember, holy shit, I don't have anything new to play on the Xbox One.
because you don't have one.
Shut up. Don't point out my logic.
And this next thing's kind of interesting. The Xbox Elite controller. I'm gonna lie, this controller kind of confused me a little bit.
Controller this, controller that. Every new system gets a new controller.
It was like a DIY controller, since you can rearrange what buttons you want. Since you can have the X button on the down button.
It's pretty much Microsoft build your own controller. But remember, it's still the Elite controller, no scrubs.
And of course, it is compatible with PC. So there you go.
Hopefully it's compatible without this goddamn wireless adapter. Which I had to waste $10 on and wait a week.
Next up is gameplay of a certain game that we're not going to cover just yet, so we may as well skip that at the moment.
Yes, we're waiting for this for another conference.
Then we come to the. Should we really mention this because it was only really a minor thing.
EA has EA Access, where you can download games for
And
Yeah.
and during the time of E3 week, people could download the games from their library from the sports games, which we'll get to in the EA conference.
Let me just
I'm
ask
not-
this. Aside from like the rare games that they don't even make, they just publish, is there any EA game that you actually play?
Mass Effect series, Dead Space series.
Dead Space, I'll give you. Mass Effect, that's still what was it?
BioWare.
Yeah, BioWare.
And
then Plants vs Zombies too.
Yay, was that a thing?
It
Yeah.
was a thing.
yeah, people said that was pretty good,
I was
depending on who that person is anyway.
I was never a Plants vs Zombies fan.
I like the concept, but it's just, me and zombies, I don't like them. I think they're
Oh.
boring.
I thought it was just human shooters.
Shooters, certain shooters I'm okay with, it's just I don't like zombies. I think zombies are tired and old. Why do you think I haven't when you're Walking Dead and never cared for it?
Yeah.
Just so you know, you're gonna get lynch mobbed for that.
Come at me, bro. Fight me IRL.
And this next one, which do any of us really care about Forza? Anyone?
No.
Anyone?
No, not. Again, I've said it multiple times. The only racing game I ever cared about was Burnout.
I want another Burnout.
You and me, Bo. But seriously though, when they did bring up Forza, I just remembered this one E3 year. I think it was at Sony's conference, and yes, I mentioned in Sony's conference in a Microsoft video. Suck it. Anyway, it was just this one Sony's conference. I think they were talking about Drive Club, and then there was just that guy who was just really too into cars.
Wait, who was it? Michael Bay?
I don't know. It was just one of the guys that's on. He was just like, I fucking love cars. And then he
I don't think good. But cars, I'd fuck one, wouldn't you? Just silence.
he got like really into detail describing like leather seats, the feel of the engine and shit. And I'm just like, whoa, dude, calm down.
Was the Microsoft conference the one held by Aisha?
That was Ubisoft.
Okay, because I'm going to get to her at another time.
Alright, and then the game I care about, Dark Souls 3. Why?
Why in a Microsoft conference? Advertisement.
Well, not that. I'm just saying, just why? What? I'm not complaining. I mean, I love another Dark Souls game. Fuck knows I'm still playing Bloodborne and can't get past a certain boss. Cough, cough. Fuck you, giant wolves. Cough.
My buddy Cody's gonna flip his shit. Well, actually, he's probably flipped his shit.
Yes.
He's taken his shit, put it on a barbecue, and flipped it over.
I just hope Dark Souls doesn't become a yearly thing, because it was fine at its, biannual release.
I kind of liked Bloodborne.
Bloodborne is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I wish I had a PS4.
Uh-huh.
I still think the cover guy for Bloodborne looks like Izanagi from behind.
Yeah. And now it's time for the Tom Clancy part of the conference.
The Division, which honestly we all thought was a hobo apocalypse going on, but it turns out to be some kind of biological attack on New York.
I still don't care. I'm calling it the Hobo Apocalypse.
And I think this is like the fourth time New York's been infected with a biological virus, because we got the prototype games and the first Amazing Spider-Man game. And I'm not going to go too deep into that.
Let's face it.
Wasn't that the game where it was like it was like voice acted, and it was like they were talking as if this was the game?
The Amazing Spider-Man one took place.
No, I was meaning like the Division trailer, Connor.
Oh, yeah.
Because like it was at the end, it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna kill all of you. Bye bye. Woo!
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
The good old-fashioned, I'm gonna pretend to play this game like a normal person, when a normal person is not that organized and says a lot more curse words.
It feels like Trouble in Terrorist Town. Only with biological terrorism.
And hobos. Lots
Yeah.
of hobos.
And
Then next we had Rainbow Six Siege, which is basically Detroit breaking the game.
I can see that.
Let's face it, do you really want to play a game, or you're just breaking into people's houses and having wars?
Well, when I watched the trailer, I kind of analyzed it a little bit, and it looks like another biological terror type game.
They should totally have like a mod in GTA 5 where like you walk into like Detroit and then you instantly die because everyone kills you.
That'd be. Oh, actually, speaking of mods, something we forgot. Oh wait, we'll save that still.
Yeah, we'll save that for the other conference for the other guy.
Yeah. And then Gigantic. It's colorful.
It's okay.
It's like the most colorful thing I've ever seen in a Microsoft conference besides Ori.
I like the style of it. It reminds me of Wind Waker.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Then we
It's-
have.
Isn't it? Can I just say? Isn't it? Did that seem kind of Spanish?
Yeah, it kind of did.
Not necessarily a bad thing.
And if not Spanish, slight Indian taste to it. And like American Indians, not India the country.
Anyways,
Then we got Takuma. I might be pronouncing that wrong.
Tacoma, which was in the indie part of the conference. I don't even know what to say.
I don't either.
It was just kind of a game.
it was a thing that happened.
There's only one indie game that really caught my attention, but we're gonna save that after this.
Dude, we
Other
can
one.
get to that in about 5 seconds, because I can cover the next 2 indie games in like, what, 30 seconds? Let's see. Ashen, low poly exploring game. Your characters don't even have faces. That's how low poly it is. Looks nice though. I'll give it that. Beyond Eyes, yet another game about a blind person.
Another game.
There are like 2 other games about being blind. And the worst part is those 2 other games basically play the same thing. It was kind of a news story for a while.
I'm not gonna lie. Beyond Eyes kind of hit me in the feels a little bit.
Yeah, it did. It looked nice. I'm not insulting that. I would buy that game.
They look nice though. I'm just not 100% sure on the game as itself. Like, it could be one of those games where not a lot really happens in it, but it's still really pretty. Like Journey, it could be something like that.
I'll just say this. I'm not one of those guys who thinks every game should have combat, but just give me something to do besides combat, like solve a puzzle or something.
Well,
Over and away.
Journey was a kind of a fun game, but that was really just you going from point A to point B, but you were doing it really like beautifully.
Journey is a game better played with another person. And anyway, the big indie game that everybody loves. And let's face it, if you don't love this game, how can you?
Cuphead.
Oh, Cuphead.
I won't lie, it kind of gave me a Castle Crashers feeling.
Dude,
See, it reminded me more of what was it? Popeye.
when I first saw Cuphead, I knew I wanted it.
Is it meant to be like a spin-off of like old Disney cartoons? Is it meant to be that kind of thing?
Yeah, it's meant to be like a homage to the old cartoons of those days. Actually, according to what I heard, a lot of the bosses are kind of based on old Disney cartoons and such.
I can dig it.
Speaking of which, the animation in that game just beautiful. I cry every time I see it. It's just so
It's
goddamn
horror.
beautiful.
It's beautifully horrifying.
Yes, it is. It's like I actually thought I was watching a cartoon the first time they showed it.
It's gonna be
Also-
really trippy.
Also, Mugman. That's just the best name.
Mugman.
Oh yeah.
Then we have Xbox Early Access.
Which is basically Steam Greenlight.
Yeah,
In other words, get ready to play a lot of shit.
good shit, bad shit, mediocre shit. Depends on how you like your shit.
Oh. Then there was Ion. I don't even remember what Ion is.
I don't either.
I get.
Reese, do you?
I don't even remember this thing being in the conference. It must have been that forgettable.
Oh yeah. No disrespect to the creators of these games, It's just that the way Microsoft does their conferences, they just put a lot of things in places where they just won't be remembered.
Especially once you bring out, oh, I don't know, the bigger selling title that you were hoping to just show off, which was Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Am I the only one who's just not really excited for Rise of the Tomb Raider?
I never really cared for Tomb Raider after the first one.
Well, the reboot was actually pretty good, and I'm kind of looking forward to this. But I'm not gonna lie, even though I own an Xbox One, which good on me because I get the game first. I don't like that. I don't like that it's gonna be a timed exclusive.
The thing I didn't like about Rise of the Tomb Raider was that very nice trailer, but then I saw it in Square Enix, and then Square Enix came out and talked about it for 20 minutes, and I'm like, okay, not caring anymore about this game.
We're gonna get the Square. Trust me, we're gonna get the Square.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Oh yeah, and then there was the thing that was better than Rise of the Tomb Raider, honestly.
Rare Replay, which think of it all like this: all of your childhood, apart from Nintendo Rare games, all of your childhood put onto one disc. Banjo, Conker.
To be fair, Rare is good.
Yeah.
And Battletoads for those people who just want to torture themselves.
Them too. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Rare kinda. I feel like Rare got shafted.
I'd like to play Conkers.
I'm fine with Conker as long as it's not Conker Reloaded. I don't want my game censored.
You're not living it. Shit, you're living in America, not Australia.
We're living in America, so fuck.
That doesn't mean they don't try, Connor. Then we got a new Rare game, Sea of Thieves, which is basically Pirate, the MMO.
Think of it. I kind of think of it as like the pirate ship mode from Assassin's Creed 4.
For the first minute or so of that trailer, I didn't think it was a pirate thing until I heard the music. I thought, okay, it's a pirate thing.
Yeah, same here. But I swear to God, if they make a game about pirates, and they do not show a clip of a pirate using uTorrent, I'm gonna be pissed. Then please, Senpai is calling. Sorry, Senpai, I can't talk right now.
But please, Senpai.
Then Fable Legends.
Which has been in development for more than we were thinking.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't either, but if they're taking this long with development, something's up.
I forgot Fable was a thing.
Yeah, Fable is still a thing.
Honestly, it kind of stopped being a thing after 2.
Yeah, no one really cares about Fable anymore. And those who do, they're just desperately saying, please be a good thing again.
And HoloLens.
Yes, the Minecraft HoloLens. Fuck it, it's not Microsoft HoloLens, it's from Minecraft.
I'm not gonna lie, that actually kind of scares me. Because you wanna know why?
Why?
Someone can literally play God.
Yes, but you know what? I don't believe it works.
Well, yeah.
Until I get that thing in my hand, I will not believe it works the way they say it do.
Do I think?
What?
Shade, you'll get it. You get it, and you'll use it for like a week, and then you'll go back to playing PC Minecraft.
Yep. Like I always do. I did it with Minecraft. I did it with Terraria. Just PC for Minecraft and Terraria. Master Race. Oh yeah.
And then we got these two games that they saved for last. And I'm not gonna lie, I was actually pretty surprised.
First off, Gears of War HD, because you haven't had enough Gears of War yet.
I'm sorry, I don't want to see some of those men in HD.
I don't want to see any of them in HD. God forbid, you're probably going to see the veins pop in their neck every time they move.
All them people look like white Terry Cruisers.
I'm just expecting to see the veins just shaking through their body.
No, I played the beta for it, the multiplayer beta. It's essentially the same as the first game, but it's got better multiplayer because in the first two Gears of War games, you only had one life, which in the first game was frustrating. In the second game, you can get the hang of. Then the guys behind Gears of War, formerly known as crap, I kind of forgot.
So did I.
Yeah,
those guys.
Yeah, those guys.
You know that company, those guys.
Yeah,
They
those
did that
guys,
thing.
They kind of got it through in their heads to add multiple lives for multiplayer. And I was just like, 2 games later and you get this right.
Yeah.
I think Gears of War 4.
Yeah.
Or as they're calling it, Gears 4, because let's face it, nobody ever says the of war part.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but I was surprised, nonetheless.
Now you see, Connor, it'll be Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, Gears of War 4, Gears and the War 5. Then it'll be just Gears 5, but then it'll be F6. You know, you see where I'm getting with this.
Then it'll be Gears of Peace.
What, is Marcus Phoenix gonna be a lumberjack in Canada?
Oh,
does?
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. He just tackles the trees down.
I was making more of a Fast and Furious reference, but okay.
Oh, where?
That's why I said Gears and the War.
Yeah, I know. Gears and the War. Gears of War, Tokyo Drift.
Vin Diesel is the new main character.
Vin Diesel is Marcus Phoenix. Good
Oh.
God.
Oh please, I need that Photoshop.
And Paul
and
Walker is.
then the guy representing Mark Walter dies in a car crash.
You want something funny? The main character's best friend, he kind of went out the same way on Gears of War 3.
Well damn.
Yeah. So I think it's not safe to say that Paul Walker should be that guy. Okay, I'm gonna die from the lynch mob, aren't I?
I don't care about Paul Walker, and neither should you.
Okay, just to end this off, Gears of War 4. I would have an opinion on it if I could actually see what the fuck was happening. That game was dark.
Also, whilst we just talking about dead celebrities here, rest in peace, Christopher Lee.
Yes, rest in peace. You'll be missed. Also, rest in peace, Dusty Rhodes. You were a great wrestler.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Overall thoughts?
Well,
It was okay.
your average conference.
Yeah, it wasn't god awful. I could at least watch it, unlike a certain other conference.
Out of 10.
It's probably a 5.
I'd give it a 7.
I'd give it a 5.5, 6.
Yeah,
You did okay, Microsoft. You did okay.
You did okay. You got me interested at least.
You did better than last year.
Oh, way better than last year. Last year was just the boring E3.
Because let's be honest, last year it was nothing more than a hype train that derailed so hard and killed all the hopes and dreams of millions of people that want a game.
Yep, pretty much.
We just talking about Microsoft here.
Yeah, yes. Well, kind of. Anyway, that's our thoughts on Microsoft. Join us next time where we cover EA and Ubisoft.
And Sony. And Square Enix.
We'll cover everything. Except maybe the
Wouldn't
PC.
it be better to cover Ubisoft and EA in the same thing?
That's what I said we were gonna do.
Okay, because then Conrad did all the other ones, and I thought, no, wait.
Next video, guys. Bye.
Wait, who's gonna be